show that I have 5 live members. All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. Welcome to another wonderful world of Gerard Perryman Persuasive Presentation. Today, my job is to persuade my audience about a policy change. My policy change is childhood obesity. What is childhood obesity? Childhood obesity is when a child gets overweight. There's actually a barometric scale, I believe it is, that is the BMI scale. That puts the kid in the 80th percentile on up. If they're past the 80th percentile, that they're considered obese. Anything below the 80th percentile is considered a normal weight size for a child. All right, I'm going to go into the causes. What are the causes of childhood obesity? Well, the main two are, which you would probably guess, diet and exercise. All right, the diet, kids are these days are taking in a lot of calories, a lot of high calorie foods, such as vending machine snacks, baked goods, fruit juices, sodas, all that type of stuff with a lot of sugar and a lot of calories. Exercise, actually, according to the Center of Disease and Control, yes, they let you know that the lack of exercise is actually coming from more school and more homework. All right, which is pretty interesting. So the more school and the more homework that the kids get, the less free time they get after class. Or exactly. So that's taken away from their playtime, taken away from their sports, extracurricular activities, all that good stuff. And obviously, lack of exercise is really due to more media as far as laptops, tablets, phones, all that good stuff. All right, and which I'll get to in more detail later. Also, what was pretty interesting to me, the socioeconomic and the psychological factors that come into play. These kids, if they come from a troubled home of any sort, whether it's poverty or emotional abuse, physical abuse, that also plays a part in the childhood overweight obesity problem. What are the consequences? Well, we're going to start with the physical consequences. The most detrimental to a child right now are your type 2 diabetes, your high cholesterol and high blood pressure, and asthma are 3 of your biggest issues for the kids these days. Also, you can throw in there the sleep disorders. Kids have trouble sleeping, obviously, because their blood pressure is high and their body's all messed up, so they don't get much sleep. And non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That's just like your everyday alcoholic drinking too much. A kid can get that those same symptoms by not drinking. Some of the social and emotional consequences, obviously, low self-esteem, getting bullied in class. That's a major issue. You know, kids get made fun of all the time for the littlest of things. Being overweight or obese is definitely one of them. Obviously, which will lead into behavior and learning problems in the classroom. I think that's kind of self-explanatory. Then you have the depression, which probably follows all of that. Couple solutions. Well, in a nutshell, stop giving the kids the fatty foods and fatty drinks. I think the biggest part is the portion size. Of course, you can enjoy yourself and eat what you want to, but you just gotta ration the portions. I think nowadays I think in 2017, getting full is kind of like the big deal of eating, I guess. So just lower the portion size and definitely limit any sedentary activities, which means just sitting down, doing absolutely nothing. The 2 biggest, I would say for me, especially being a PE coach, is the activity. Now notice how we use emphasis on activity and not exercise. Exercise is kind of like one of those trigger words. As soon as you say it, even to us adults, it's like we're not doing exercise. So I think if you give it to a kid and let them know, hey, this is an activity, and make it fun and something that they want to do, I think you'll have a better outcome as far as getting kids active. And so what I do challenge you to do here today is get in the kids' life and challenge them to be healthier and more active in life. Show the crowd, please, and their amazing faces of an amazing presentation.